Hello, Henry here, and today we are going to be discussing yet another video on why Wilt Chamberlain is the greatest basketball player of all time. Okay, to start off, Wilt Chamberlain has 118 50-point games. Michael Jordan at second only has 31. I mean, look at that difference. Another reason is Wilt Chamberlain once had a 62-point game against Bill Russell, who is commonly referred to as one of the greatest defenders of all time. Many people say he probably averaged more than 11 blocks in his prime, and just no one knew because they didn't record blocks. And speaking of block shots, I mean, just look at this. He averaged 9 block shots per game and is estimated to have averaged around 12 to 13 block shots a game in his prime. And also, another thing you have to remember is that if he's getting so many blocks, other teams are not driving to the basket on him. So he really is not having a ton of opportunities to block shots. Okay, now this is just incredible. He holds 72 NBA records. He scored 100 in a game, and he averaged 30 points and 20 rebounds 7 times, led the league in field goal percentage, scoring, rebounding, durability, and is the only center ever to lead the league in total assists. Plus, he averaged 50 points a game in a season, scored 100 points in a single game, and ones that these aren't showing, such as the most consecutive field goals made. Okay, now if you need more, just look at these videos. I mean, they clearly show how well Wilt Chamberlain could jump, how fast he was. Just take a look at this picture. He had a 48-inch vertical, and in my opinion, and in anyone who actually thinks sensibly, he is the most athletic player in NBA history. And finally, to top it all off, I mean, look at his rebounding averages. His all-around rebounding average was 22.9. In a lot of his prime years, he achieved a lot higher than that. And these are not all just because Wilt Chamberlain was so tall. I mean, have you ever heard of Manute Bol? How about Sean Bradley? George Mirasan? Anyone? Or what about Taco Fall? Heck, Taco Fall being 7'6" is one of the only reasons why he's well known. Now, these NBA players are all 5 or 6 inches taller than Wilt Chamberlain, and yet none of them even made an all-star appearance. And while height definitely does matter in basketball, heck, if I were Wilt Chamberlain's height, I would probably be getting college scholarships. It's not entirely what makes an NBA player great. It requires other skills, and you need to have athleticism. I mean, the player on the right is more well-known and had a much more successful career than Manute Bol, who's on the left, by the way. Now I have stated my case on why Wilt Chamberlain is the greatest. Now, if you want to state your case on how LeBron James or Michael Jordan or anyone else is the greatest player of all time, go ahead and do so. But do not just say Michael Jordan or LeBron James, because actually have analytics and statistics to back your claim up. And so all the kids in my class that are watching this video, I'd like to let you know I actually want you to have your own reasons to why Michael Jordan or LeBron is the GOAT, and not just tease me for having my own belief.